obviously tough loss, but let's start with the rookies and trusting those guys at the end of the game, and just what did you see from both of them, Jeremiah and DQ?
I saw a lot of poise from both guys at the end of the game, throughout the whole game, really. And just their competitiveness, you can see it, like they want it. And when you evaluate those two guys on the floor with our group, the future is bright. And so that's some of the positives that you can take from the game, for sure.
And obviously, we're kind of going into overtime. There was a lot of, if you go back to the other night, we saw the third quarter, and that was kind of where things got away. This one had a few of those moments where it seemed like it could get away, keep kind of fighting, get yourself into overtime. What were kind of your thoughts just from that point about how things went?
Yeah, I loved our resiliency. I loved our fight throughout the whole game, especially when we got down. We fought right back, just made the right plays. Defensively, we just tried to mix it up on those guys a bit. And, like I told our group, they got nothing to hang their heads about. I get it. Nobody wants to lose, tough loss. But those guys, they battled. They were connected. That's a good team over there, and we gave them everything they wanted and more. And just a couple key plays that we got to clean up. We'll keep working on it together as a group, and this is going to help us as we look big picture.
Hey, Willie, down 2 with about 4:17 left with women fouls. What do you think happened just down the stretch there?
I thought we got a few good looks that we missed, and they made a couple more plays than us. That's really what it comes down to. And we'll go back. I'll watch the tape a bit, but we still have offensively. We still got to play faster, even in the half court. We can't get bogged down. Can't let things become too slow. But I thought for the most part they made a few more plays than we did.
And obviously not the result you want, but just what's it like seeing two young stars like Zion and Wemby go at it the way they did tonight?
It was great. I thought, they understood the task at hand, and they stepped on the floor, both guys, both teams, and competed their hearts out.
And kind of similar, pattern to the first game where you guys, I think, made 7 threes in the first half.
Yeah.
I think it was only 3 second half in OT. What are you kind of seeing where just you're not getting that three-point production in the second half of these first 2 games?
The same that I just talked about earlier. It's like sometimes teams make the adjustment to just be a bit more physical, put their hands on us. We still got to find ways to play with force, to get in the paint, to get kickouts, play faster. And I thought we missed some of those shots in the second half. We got some good looks. We missed a few of them that we know we can make.
Hey, Willie, were you expecting those 2 rookies, Jeremiah and Derek, to be able to play like this soon, or have they kind of exceeded your early expectations?
They're both of those guys. They work extremely hard. The staff is doing a great job every day, watching film, working on different concepts on both ends of the floor. And they're competitors. They want to step on the floor. They want to contribute to winning. And I can't necessarily say I'm surprised because I get a chance behind closed doors to watch how they work. But I'm very pleased with their play on the floor.
Is there any way to speed up the synergy? Because obviously those guys have such a little NBA experience, and you've got guys out there with far more. I think there's obviously a lot of good things, but is there any way other than just playing to kind of maybe speed up the synergy that you need to find with everybody?
I wish we could. The best way to do it is continue to get to work. Just continue to work at it. Continue to watch it. Be honest about some of the positives. Be honest about some improvements. Step on the floor and keep working at it.
And Willie, what are your overall thoughts about playing small? I think Derek Queen was maybe the only player that can be classified as a center.
More teams have been doing it, last several years or so, and we've had our moments where we played small. It's something that we're going to continue to look at. We got guys that can do it. We just got to work with those groups to get some synergy on the floor.
What do you think about tonight's effort of going small? I know they got, I think it was 20 offensive rebounds, a lot of second chance points, but it seemed like you guys did a really good job on Victor Wembanyama, for instance. He saw a lot of hands in his face.
Yeah, that was our game plan, to try to be extremely aggressive on him. they definitely hurt us on the boards. I thought our guys battled. We have to do a better job there. We know that that's something that they do well. And so just, again, continue to watch it, continue to work at it. Not having some of our centers available tonight, that was their advantage, and they capitalized on it.
Is it safe to say that that's one of the toughest, if you're going to go small, that's one of the toughest teams to go small against?
It can be at times, but I thought we did a great job of negating that by mixing in the zone, just kind of throwing them off rhythm, not allowing them to post us up and isolate us. But the one thing in the zone is you have to rebound, and Cornette and Wemby and even some of their guards, they're really good at it, especially tipping those rebounds out. So, you know, again, guys battle. It's an area that we can improve in, though, for sure.
I mean, Derek Queen, no training camp, second career game, got the Wemby assignment for a big chunk of this game. Just what you think about the way he just kind of battled in that assignment and kind of limited as much as he could?
He did a great job. He fought him. His game plan discipline was at an extremely high level. He executed exactly what we wanted him to. Guys will make mistakes, but we want them being aggressive. We want them being able to have carryover from practices, film to the games, and we saw that for the most part.
It feels like Jordan Poole's shot making, it flashes at times, but he also kind of struggles to get a lot of open shots. How do you try and get him more looks in this offense?
It's something that I'm going to continue to work with him, work with our staff, get him some great looks. I thought he had a few tonight. He made some, missed a few, but he's going to stay shooting. He's going to stay aggressive, and that's what we want him to do, but we'll definitely work at that. All right, thank you.
Thank you, bro. I did it myself.
Not the result you want in these first two games. What do you think about just the way y'all have come together early on with some of the new pieces and figuring out, how y'all want to play together?
It's been good. I think we're figuring it out. It's not like it takes time, obviously, but I feel like we're playing, a lot more fight than we have in the past. So I think it's a step in the right direction.
And was it kind of a adjustment in this game versus the first game, just the way you were attacking and just wanting to be more aggressive on the offensive end?
Sort of. A biggest thing is just taking what defense gives me and continuing to try to make the right play. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is just making the right play every time.
But Trey, you said y'all play on more fight. What do you kind of attribute it to? What is it?
I just think our sense of urgency as a team, as players, as we've grown in our careers is just higher. And, I think that's what it attributes to.
Trey, what about the two rookies like down the stretch? What does that kind of say about them today? Would you trust them enough to close that game?
Phenomenal. Like I'm not gonna say I'm shocked because I've seen it in practice. They are fearless. Like obviously we keep saying that because of his last name, but him and DQ, they played really big tonight, and their future is so bright. This is their second game, and they're contributing major minutes in a really tight game. So, really happy for them and their development.
What does it say about DQ that he's doing it with 3 practices and one game under his belt to be able to kind of contribute? I mean, these fears at the preseason, he's kind of had some time to adjust, but DQ just hasn't had the same amount of time, but he's able to, kind of perform the way he did tonight.
I feel like that's just his overall scout. He's a gamer. He gets in the game, he just makes plays, and he doesn't need much to get going. He can also find guys. That's one thing that I've learned about him. He can really pass the ball really well. So he has a really bright future, and just trying to keep him, within the flow of offense, as well as continue to be aggressive, and he's going to figure it out himself. But I'm super proud of DQ.
Trey, can you talk about how just unique it is to have not just one but 2 rookies that have such a feel for the game? One's 19, and the other one didn't even play any preseason games, but they're helping you guys contribute, almost helping you to wins.
No, it's crazy. Like I said before, when I was 19, I was at Rice University, and I would not have been able to contribute to an NBA game. So, major kudos to them. They are they're well beyond their years in that aspect. So, just they're gonna keep building, keep contributing, and the future's really bright.
Trey, what was it like watching Zion and the rest of you guys go up against Victor Wembanyama? Because he's been the talk of the NBA early so far.
I mean, it doesn't matter who we go against, we're going to go at them. So I think that's just our mentality as a team.
How do you feel about your personal performance in the games?
Still trying to get rhythm back. I think the biggest thing for me is just focus on rebounding the ball at a high level and, making the right play. That's it.
How do you feel about growth, getting into rhythm with Jordan Poole?
I feel like me and him, we're communicating a lot on the court, so that's the biggest thing. Like if we're able to talk it out and figure out what we see on the court, that's what's important. And we're continuing to play off each other. Like teams don't want to leave us. Teams are scared to death about us shooting the ball. So, we're using that to our advantage.
Trey, how do you feel about you guys playing largely small tonight? Right, Derek might even be not considered a center.
He's not.
Give or take.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I've said many times before, we have a lot of depth on our team, and we have a lot of different lines that we can throw out there. And so I just feel like the guys that we have out there, they're ready to compete at any time whenever their name is called. So that's what I could attribute to.
There's a few times tonight where the game slowed down, y'all were able to go to the 2-1 game with you and Z. How much do you feel like over the years y'all have been to the point where y'all just feel comfortable just getting, good shots out of that no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is I've had to develop myself with the ball in my hand, playing off of Z and his gravity. I know teams don't really want him to score, and teams are going to go over on my screens. So I have to make plays for myself or my teammates and just, figure out the patterns. And, most teams guard very similarly. So it's all about just making the right read and doing it every time.
A loss is a loss, but like are these losses encouraging or at least positive given you've seen growth and it could have gone either way?
I mean, we still lost it in the day, so I'm not going to say it's encouraging, but I will say that we're a different team. I can say we're a different team, but at the end of the day, we still have to finish games. We have to do better in third quarters, and we have to finish games.
How does it feel to be back out in front of those Phillies crowd?
I was going to mention that for sure. On the paper, it says sellout, and it definitely felt like a sellout. I was so just happy to be out there again. You know, this was my first game as Willie King since March 17th. So I'm just thankful to be out there again. Thankful that the fans showed up. They were loud. They gave us a lot of energy on the court. And, you know, wish we could have got a win for them, but we know there are many more coming.
Troy, what do you think is the difference now? You said you just have to finish games. You kept saying that. What do you think are those plays that you guys I don't know, what are those plays?
That goes down to execution, goes down to finishing defensive possessions with rebounds, goes to knowing what we have to do and the stretch and what we want to get to, what we want to accomplish. And we got to figure that out as a team.
Thanks, Trey.
Just briefly, wanted to get a reaction from you as a player in the league on yesterday's news, betting scandal and stuff. And just, Willie was saying it's something that you guys can feel sometimes during games, but he understands. I mean, the league benefits a lot from its, relationship with gambling companies too. Do you have any feelings on that or what happened yesterday?
I mean, how do I want to word this? I would just say that I understand it's a part of the league. I understand that people basically put their life savings on this. And I don't think it's a great idea, especially because you're betting on another person to do something. Just not very smart in my, and that's just for like the regular bettors. Now for people in the NBA, I'm gonna just hold my comments on that. I don't think it's the greatest thing to do, especially because you're risking so much in order to get like a small come up. So I just don't think that's right. My mother raised me differently, so she's also sitting here today, so I definitely have to say that. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Congratulations to 5 on your double-double.
I know it's not, the results you wanted, but being able to go out there on a handful of practices, one game, play 35 minutes, and kind of hold your own the way you did, what does it kind of say just about all the other preparation that you've been putting into this?
During the injury, it was just like a mental thing, and it was like me battling every day. Just can't wait to get out there. Just me just putting in hard work, so I'm glad it kind of paid off. Definitely had more in the tank, but just on to the next and just keep on getting better and keep trusting the work.
And then what does it just mean to you that Willie trusts you late in games already? It's your second NBA game. He trusts you.
Yeah. I mean, we be having brief conversations. I feel like he know like what I'm capable of, passing, score. I can get my teammates open screen, do a little bit on the defensive end. So everything he asks for, I just try to go out there and do it.
And what about just getting the guard with Wemby in your second NBA game? What was it like for you?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's really not much you can do. Shoot over your contest, 7-7, and yeah, that's it all.
Was that your welcome to the NBA moment?
No, not really. I mean, welcome to the NBA moment probably would be me getting dunked on, me getting bullied and stuff like that. I don't feel like I got bullied and picked on and stuff.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you said this is the wrist surgery was the longest you ever been out due to injury, right?
Yeah.
So I guess what was that process like, just trying to figure out how to mentally deal with it and make sure you're up to speed, once your number was called?
It was definitely just trying to keep myself happy,
keep myself, just keep being motivated, just talking to like my circle, just learning game, watching film, stuff, asking questions, just still be a part of the team. So it was definitely hard for me. Never missed a practice, never missed a game, stuff. So it was challenging.
And you and Jeremiah have been talking about, just going through this journey together as rookies. Just how exciting is a game, too, to already be at the point where y'all both are out there finishing the game?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I keep telling everybody, like, Jeremiah the one. And it's just us being the two youngest on the team, and Coach got faith in us. I mean, even though we short-handed, Coach got faith in us because we got some older guys. It says a lot and says, how we can compete at this level and how good we are.
Was DeAndre, was he coaching you a lot tonight?
Yeah.
What were some of the things some points he was trying to get across?
Just always hit somebody, go grab every rebound, and just like little mistakes I made out there.
What kind of guy like him? What can he do for his locker room, you feel like?
He can definitely be a great person to be around. What is year 18 for him? A big man who played the same position, I guess, and he guarded the best. He was one of the best stuff. So just me learning from him and just picking his brain is definitely gonna help.
How was your first game in Orleans?
It was great. Atmosphere was great. Energy was great from us. We played hard, fought, and then just came up short.
You ended up playing 35 minutes tonight. Is that something that you thought was possible coming into tonight, considering you played like 15 in the first game?
No, I didn't. Once I got cleared, I didn't I thought I was gonna be the last man on the bench because I haven't had time to prove myself, do anything to show that I'm ready. But I feel like the few practices I did have is that definitely helped, and I feel like Coach Green and all the other coaches know what I can do and seeing how hard I was working during my injury.
Two games, there's been at least two moments where you take it coast to coast. Do you take pride in that as your ability to do that as a big man?
That's just me playing my game. Hopefully I get more opportunities to do that, do it more often, because not even just making plays for myself, I can make plays for others. And then me just keep on growing in that aspect. It's just going to be tough to stop, definitely, with everybody we have on the team.
Do you have fun playmaking for others?
Yeah, definitely. It's very fun. I think it's my identity, and just showcase my game. And like I said, it's definitely going to be hard to stop because it's not like a lot of us that can do that and then change the game plan and then more opportunities.
Thank you.